I never
We
said
are
I
now
was a
live on
good
the
guy.
internet.
Yeah,
Theoretically,
listening
at
is
least.
not a.
Hello, internet.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't know if we're the good
Hello.
guys in this story.
Well, I am definitely not the good guy.
Yeah,
I
because you're not a man.
I'm not a what?
You're not a guy.
That was hurtful.
You're a
I don't.
chaos.
That was hurtful. I'm
It's
hurt.
true. You black soup.
I'm not trying
Black
to be
soup, no
hurtful. I'm
gender.
trying to validate your gender
Black,
identity of soup.
black soup is offensive. That's not a term that we use for
Oh yeah, yeah.
friends.
They call them inkies,
Oh,
like furries. We had this conversation earlier.
Like Bendy?
they call them Inkies. No. Wait. I think I'm just a chaos. I think that's my type. Is just a chaos. We just manifest differently, you know. All right. So yeah, when I catch up to did I catch up to these guys yet?
Okay. So, listening chaos.
Yes.
That is, again, the wrong button. I keep muting myself. The, So you're just kind of following where you kind of think Vivelda is,
Mm-hmm.
and you come across, of course, the chasm where the bitter is. But poking out of the chasm are large redwood trees.
That's nice. I'm gonna point them out to life and be like, "Hey, look, redwood trees. You can tell because the wood is uncharacteristically crimson."
Life will respond. Oh yeah, and they're inhabited by hundreds of termites. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yes, termites. Delicious termites. Mm-mm. Wait.
What are we waiting for?
Yeah, let's get some. Let's get some termites.
I don't think we should eat them. The trees will be upset.
I think that okay. We've already established before, eons ago, that termites are for eating, and trees don't have anything to say about it because they can't move.
But these trees move, and the termites, actually, they don't eat the trees.
They don't.
Nope.
What kind of termites are these then?
These are the termites that are the extension of the tree's will.
All right, fine. Then we'll just. I guess. Well, let's see who we can eat when we get there. So, I'm gonna walk up to the trees.
As you approach, okay. So, do you go into the middle of the circle or to the edge of the circle?
I kind of want to just walk to the edge and then just spill down, branch by branch, until I get to the floor.
Oh, you're climbing down the tree. Okay.
Yeah. Unless something pops up before that, if I'm spooling down and then the door opens up and someone says, "Hey, what are you doing?" Then I'll stop just to talk to them. But other than that,
your blanket safety that the bitter had so graciously provided you is over. So take a point of damage right before you leave.
oh, so going down is not a safe place.
No, where you are is not a safe place.
Okay.
You just got on amicable terms with the wind itself, but apparently it was done being amicable and did a condition to you on your way out.
Okay, then I guess I take a condition while I'm going down the tree.
Yep.
All right. I will take a condition.
Please remember that if you have any shields, you lose those foists.
Yes, I remember. I think I have, 3 shields. Watch out, or something like that. A lot. My dogs are following me around. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go down, and what do I see?
All the trees, the big ones and the small ones, give space to these redwoods. And these redwoods are in a circle.
Is there any writing anywhere?
Yes.
Okay. What does the writing say?
On your way down, the writing says, J Heart M.
J Hearts.
The classic one is Y plus L.
Okay.
Young plus
Okay.
love.
Yeah. Okay. Then in that case, J plus loves M. All right. Is there any doors that I pass by?
Nope.
No doors. Any evidence of people?
You can hear the trees talking to each other.
Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna say, hey, life. See if we can get if one of them can give us some shelter.
I don't actually have a voice. I think you'll have to talk to them.
Okay, cool. I'm going to say, hey guys, and I'm gonna like wave very theatrically at the trees.
The trees will, in a normal voice, respond to you like, wow, shout much?
That's right, I am shouting. Good to know. Good that you recognize that. So I just realized that the wind is pretty bad out here. Can you guys let us in?
What? Yes, the bitter wind tears away at you. That's just part of life.
Right. But isn't there space inside of you, like we're termites or something?
Maybe the redwoods have termites inside of them, but not the rest of us. Not that I don't think.
Oh, I thought I was talking to Redwood. My apologies.
If you want to talk to
let's-
the redwoods, you got to go inside the circle they made.
Okay. Then in that case, I will go inside the circle with the intention of talking to a redwood.
The redwoods, they all they do that old person thing where they like start talking and then another finishes their sentence.
Oh. Oh my.
And they're like, ooh, hello, you. Another visitor so soon.
Yeah, I guess so. I am a visitor.
Don't act all cool and stuff. You were about to go throw something at the tree, and I didn't, so that makes me cool and elderly. Shut up.
Oh, okay. Oh my. You guys are arguing with each other?
The redwoods appeared to be arguing with each other about something. Something.
Something. It sure is something.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to say, hey, guys, I love this conflict you guys are having right now, but I need, to get some shelter for a second, just because I'm still kind of on my honeymoon, and if you could help me out, that would be fantastic.
You love conflict, do you? One of the redwoods reach over and pick up what you previously had incorrectly presumed was a building, but no, it's a massive stone sword.
Oh, wait. Are you planning to use that on me? Because that's a terrible idea.
They are already swinging their sword at you.
At me? Oh,
Yep.
boy. Evasive maneuver.
Remember, in this world, swinging your sword, you can use swords to make friends. When you meet a
Right.
stranger, sword fighting them as the first thing you do, not a bad idea.
No, I get that. It's just that I just wanted to get shelter. But yeah, we can do this. I guess when to fight, life comes out of my neck and turns into a bright, flared golden weapon.
That is the dumbest thing anyone has ever said. Life comes out of my neck. Please continue.
Well, this is why this description is fantastic. Okay, yeah, it comes out of my neck as a giant snake, and then turns coils into a ball, and then just emits this huge bright light, and then and an eye opens up, a serpentine eye opens up, and I guess that means battle is joined. Oh, I don't have a head right now, so that's pretty cool.
What battle dice are you gonna roll?
Well, I use spirit to fight, so
No. You don't want to roll the fight move if you're trying to make friends. You might want to roll the figure out a person move.
But I also might, be a dead tree is just as good as a live tree for shelter. But I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
If I'm not going to stop you, but if you want to make friends, don't fight.
Okay.
Don't roll the fight move. Continue.
Don't roll the fight move. Continue sword fighting.
I feel like what would be a good idea is if so for figure out a person I got 9, but I can always knock someone out and then befriend them. But yeah, I have 9 for figure out a person.
Okay.
Right.
You get to ask 2 questions, and they may ask one of you. What are your feelings towards blank? What do you hope to get from blank? How could I get you to blank? What do you love most? How would you feel if I blank?
All right, let's go. What does he love most? And let's get the answer to that first.
They respond. The answer to what does the tree you're fighting love most is the treasure they keep. The treasure they keep secrets.
Okay. And the second
And
question.
Now they're going to ask you, what do you hope to get from the Redwoods?
Shelter. A safe place to hang out with my bestie.
Okay.
Oh,
You have
yes.
one more question.
Yeah, the next question I'm going to ask is, why are they so mad?
They have recently been in a conversation with 3 other walking creatures, and as per usual, as soon as they start talking, they get in an argument. No one's actually mad. Okay, he's mad, but no one cares.
They just communicate by arguing.
Oh, okay. That's a very healthy relationship. Okay, carry on. I'm gonna say, do you guys want to keep on fighting, or it doesn't seem like any of you guys actually want to keep fighting. So, how about?
So, for the record, during this entire fight, the tree that's fighting you is making loud cracking sounds just by moving. Which is probably why this is such a short fight. It's like they swing at you, you somehow don't get turned into paste, you swing at them, they don't notice, and that's the entire fight.
You do some kind of crazy backflip jump out of the way like Fibian was doing earlier when she was fighting the tree. And they move another couple of inches.
I actually like the idea of them slamming their sword against me, and it just turns. I just turn into liquid, and then they pick it up, and I'm standing there again looking at them, let's go, let's keep. But just this thing is made of Jello or whatever, sap. There you go, sap. Yeah. So can I take some shelter for a while, or do you guys want to fight
You
someone?
seem like a good enough guy. Individual. I didn't mean to. And then, like, you get the feeling that the other trees are giving them a dirty look, and they're like, come on in.
All right, sounds good. I'm going to.
Their roots lift up to reveal a passageway into the roots.
Nice. I'm going to walk into that passageway, but right before I cross the threshold, I'm gonna kick my feet against a hard surface, so that my shoes are not bringing any dust or any of the bitter wind inside.
That's good. Okay.
It's just a little thing, tiny
There
thing.
is a slight step up before you get into the root itself, so you can kick off your shoes there.
Oh, and is it warm in here or is it cool?
After it closes, it's I'll say the air is stagnant.
Stagnant. Is it moist?
No, just that it doesn't move unless you move it.
Okay. And it's okay. So I'm gonna keep on walking in. I'm gonna tell Light. It's like this place could really use like a fan or something. Do you think they can hear us from the inside?
I'm pretty sure we use the roots of these guys to see. So yes.
All right. Good. So I'm just gonna keep walking towards. Is there a light anywhere?
Interesting point. You bring up the fact that there is no light in this area. Mm-hmm. There actually isn't light anywhere in the bitter.
Oh. Is there just a little light haze all over the world, or is it just plain pitch black?
Unclear exactly how you can see, but you have a rough understanding of where everything around you is.
Okay. So I'm gonna
in these roots, the first thing you notice is that it's a labyrinth.
Ooh. The labyrinths are hot.
Okay, so good luck. Back to the Velda amphibian.
Hi.
We found a death apple. We're hanging out with Reyna, who's still unnamed character, is not making it today. So presumably, she sees the death apple and she's like, nope, 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 nope.
Which is the appropriate answer.
Yes, it is. Whereas Fabian and I kind of look at each other and take another step because we're idiots.
Yeah, that's not my words.
Yes, I will say that as Reyna led you towards this area, something happened, and she was like a bump in the floor, and she was thrown into not a bump in the floor bumped, and all of you were thrown against the roof. Whereas Reyna was instead thrown into a higher branch of the path and has committed to finding their way back to you, however that happens. So good luck. And you guys meet the Death Apple without Reyna.
Sounds great. Cool. And it says don't go any further because you will freaking die. Can you remind everyone who was fortunate enough to miss last week's session what exactly a Death Apple actually does?
Okay. So, in real life, in actual real planet Earth that you can go outside and lick the grass of, there's a plant called the Death Apple. Yes, actually. And this tree is so poisonous that you do not touch its bark, because the sap seeping through it will kill you. You do not stand under it while it rains, because rain that runs off of its leaves will kill you. You do not eat this apple because you will die. This is the most poisonous tree on the planet, and it's called the Death Apple. Yes, actually.
Well, there's no death to it. You just terrible, terrible pain, which is considered worse than death.
Death apples.
I think it will kill
not
you
as
if you
a-
don't get treatment.
Death apples, not as a natural occurrence, but because, yes, actually they are called the death apples and will kill you dead, are universally marked with a don't touch sign or a big red X painted on their trunks.
Every single place where there is death apples, they are all marked.
Like, don't accidentally eat one of these. All right.
Hello, Snow.
Snow!
I realize I'm not Drenda, but I said hello anyway.
Hi, Snow! Sorry. I'm trying to find pictures of death apples that are people, too.
This is a fantasy death apple, which probably means it's worse because that's just how fantasy works.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time,
How do
they
you get worse than a death apple?
Anyway, Snow is great. So everybody say hi, Snow.
Hi,
Hello,
Snow.
Is this Snow from Ampgard?
This is Snow from Amptgard.
Ah,
So you know her. I don't know if Loose Bundle of Snakes knows her. Snow Fibian is Kittrell.
Yes.
Now we've all traded code names.
Oh, yeah.
code name is Gay Master because bite me.
Your code name is my sister.
This is a fantasy death apple, and as such has a red X on every individual leaf and a purple tint to the bark.
Ooh, I like that.
From this death apple flows a river that comes from nowhere but flows out, and there is a large and deep circle etched into the ground, completely encompassing this death apple at quite the distance.
Oh, 1 second.
And the last thing to note about this death apple is the only thing is, like the circle, doesn't appear to be natural, but unlike the circle is touching the death apple, there is a pale gold stake driven into near the top of the tree. Okay, what would you guys like to do?
I'm sorry, what's near the top of the tree?
It looks metal because they always look metal. It's a pale gold, and you describe it as a stake or a wedge or the type of thing that you put in front of a hammer and you hit into something, but not a nail.
Does it look painful?
Like a golden spike.
There's a golden spike at the top of the tree.
Yep.
Is the golden spike something that people talk about outside of Utah?
I don't think so.
It's just our thing, and so we teach it in all our schools.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
Then again, I live on the moon, so you live on the moon. It's great. It's always been night here, so you're always staying up too late.
It's when the two railroads met each other, connecting
Oh,
the east and the
actually-
west.
All that story. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we had a golden spike, and there's like a placard. It's in Utah somewhere.
Yeah.
We could probably go visit it.
I mean, it's in the middle of freaking nowhere, but yeah.
So I lean over to Phoebe and I'm like, what do we do?
Well, if we don't take it, then we came here for nothing. But if we do take it, all of the plants will die.
All of these people will die. Also, we will die if we try to take. Did you miss that part?
Oh yeah, the fact that like it's poisonous.
I mean, I might not die, but it sounds painful. Sometimes not dying can be very painful.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. I can commune with the unseen.
That's a fact.
And I'm wondering if I could use it to make contact with the artifact.
There you go. Goldenish spike.
That's a 9.
Okay.
Nope. Sorry, that was the last roll.
Do I need to roll something?
Is commune with
Is
the
it
unseen a
commune
roll?
Yeah, isn't that like an ability?
Ah, yes. Here.
If it says roll, then I'd suggest maybe starting with a roll to try and initiate it. When you perform a ritual to commune with the unseen, so what's your ritual look like?
Ooh. Well. I guess I brandish my cape like with like a flick, you know, like, and then like draw a circle on the ground with my sword, and then utter incomprehensible words into the ether.
Fair. Okay. According to this, when you perform a ritual to commune with the unseen, give a dangerous unseen a strain on you and roll plus spirit. Just copy the RD2 plus 0 and then replace 0. Oh, right, you have actual dice.
Who has glow-in-the-dark dice? I have glow-in-the-dark dice. And I rolled an offbeat.
Ooh, a downbeat or a mixed beat?
Downbeat.
Ooh.
What's your spirit at?
Wait. 4, 5, 6. 2, which means it's barely a downbeat.
Yeah, this tends to happen. As Fibian is muttering incomprehensible words, Vivelda, your sword begins to glow. Would you like to try and stop it?
Since when have I ever been able to stop change from doing anything they wanted?
That's not the question.
I will say, what you doing?
Change will say playing along
With who?
with Fibian.
What is she
And
doing?
that was too much time.
What is she
The event
doing?
has occurred.
Yeah, no, Vivilda just kind of vibes.
Okay. You are now all standing in the mindscape.
Ooh.
This mindscape is actually very different from the one you guys usually visit, because usually you do it near the near changes unused power. This time there is no mountain in sight. You guys are standing on a bed of scales.
Bed of gales.
Scales.
As in bursts of wind.
Dragon scales.
Dragon scales.
Yes, there we go. And you feel the ground underneath you breathe with a heave and a hoe, a gentle swaying up and down. And you hear the footsteps of small things running underneath you. And here, you are all standing in a fairly close circle with Change and Space next to their respective Vivelda and Fibian. And standing beside you is the tree. This
What's-
tree looks
the
different.
the
Picture
death
like
apple is actually.
the death apple, yes, actually, but in an ent form.
Oh.
And standing to their right, just like all of you have your artifacts standing to your right, standing to the right, there is a let's call it how to say. You know when you got that one ant in the family that all the little kids are really happy to see? But short. That's what you're looking at.
Say it one more time.
You know how you're standing next to the death apple is that one aunt or uncle or relative that all the little kids are happy to see whenever you get together.
Got it. Santa Claus.
Yes, short Santa Claus. Thank you.
Santa Claus, but not pretending to be Santa Claus. The uncle that plays Santa Claus.
Yes. So now you guys are much closer together, technically speaking, and now Change can
and we're standing
say
on
whatever he
a
likes.
freaking dragon.
It's not a small dragon. I take that back.
I thought we were standing on it. Because the scales are
Actually,
under
no,
us.
you guys are small. It could theoretically be a small dragon. Just still massive compared to you.
I turn to the tree and the uncle who plays Santa Claus.
Okay.
And
The tree is quite distracted by having limbs again and not being stuck, and also you guys are awfully close.
We'll be
And-
human again. Oh, we're human again.
So Death Apple appears to be severely distracted.
Hi, this will definitely be more convenient than shouting at you from across the distance. I'm Vivelda. This is my friend Fibian.
Hello.
And this is Change in Space. What are your names?
I'm not that much taller than you. And that's when the artifact interrupts.
Yeah.
The artifact's like, hello, I'm Growth. And this is, what is this place?
Change.
This is a mind, it's in your guys' head. This is a mindscape, guys.
It's Mindscape.
Think of like when you close your eyes and picture an apple. Okay, now don't throw that apple at me. That's me. No, but that's what this
What
place
if
is.
I throw it at you, though, in my head?
Well, oh geez, where are we in your head? Over there,
I think I missed.
Change kind of like points off into the distance. Over there is where your apple appeared. Are we in like a collective unconscious? What is this place?
You just told me what it was. Now you don't know what it is? Do you know what this
Whose
is or
head
not?
are we in? This has to be someone's head.
Well, it could be... Who's the dragon?
I think the dragon's metaphorical. Hey, dragon!
I don't
Change
think...
proceeds to bite the floor.
What? Don't bite dragons! I don't even know what a dragon is, but that looks like it has teeth? Lots of them?
Fair.
What are you, listening, Chaos?
First off, rude to me. Second off,
You just bit the floor!
well, it's not like I have anything pointy. I am the pointy.
All right. Do any of us feel something in our minds when the dragon gets bitten?
This is where the tree will interrupt. And is like,
So help me if
The-
she starts talking about Hyde again.
whatever this is probably the results of all creatures in this area living in unison.
Oh, it's how we can see.
Or in other words, biting each scale will probably trigger someone else's response.
You bit a random flower.
this is the mindscape of the forest.
Yeah, that's a fair way to put that.
That's pretty cool.
Listening Chaos, are you there, and do you want to now tell me what you've gotten up to while you're exploring the labyrinth? Or have you just kind of stayed put and not explored?
Doubt.
I'll explore the labyrinth, but I don't know what I'm supposed to find in it, so I'm kind of just walking around in circles and talking. Do I stumble across anything or anyone?
How many love points do you have?
I think I have 5.
Oh, wow. I'm at like 1.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, audience, if you love us, you can give us love points. If you hate us, you can give the DM strings on us. Either way, you can make this story more interesting.
All right. So yeah, do I run into anything, or is it just?
Give me a roll plus love.
All right, that's pretty cool. Because I technically can't do less than critical failure. I mean,
The worst
I
you can do is
Fail
a
utterly.
medium.
7.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's 2d6, yeah.
I still had a mixed beat with a +5. That's
Okay.
the lo-
Okay.
You rolled a 2 and got a mixed beat. Ridiculous.
Life will tell you that it appears as though people have entered a mindscape. You could join them or use this as a trail to follow them to their bodies.
That sounds creepy.
Yeah, that's. I mean, if they're unconscious, and I can do whatever I want to their bodies, right?
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to.
I do not feel better.
I will say that given that this information came from your artifacts
Uh-huh.
and how frequently other people enter the mindscape to your knowledge, which is 0, you're
Yeah.
probably talking about artifacts holders who enter the mindscape.
Mm-hmm.
So he
Yeah.
knows it's us he wants to mess with. Great.
Yeah.
Does not change anything about the situation.
So you opt to follow the scent or enter the mindscape. Choose.
I'm going to follow the scent
Okay.
because that's I can do more mischief.
Beautiful. I'm not surprised. Not even a little bit.
Enterprise. See how he lies.
Okay. You guys back to the mindscape.
Okay.
We totally have a reason why we're here.
I mean, I don't have a
Vivalda,
reason why I'm here. How did I even get to this mindscape-looking place?
Vivalda, why don't you tell them why we're here?
I give you like a panicked expression, like the fuck, and then I'm like, yeah. So when I like look at Fibian again, like,
Okay.
we are curious about growth and we want to know more about her.
Fibian,
Yeah.
before Vivelda says that, like seconds before, you hear a whispering from your pendant. This
Isn't
is totally
Space,
not
like,
the
standing
GM
there?
not being able to stand in this horrendous situation. No, you hear whispering from your pendant.
Isn't Space like right there?
Space, yes. Who gave Fibian the pendant?
Oh, okay, never mind.
And it says, seize the means of production.
Oh. Okay. So, our there are people who are using the products that you help produce, and we want you to produce items for us instead.
Okay. So there's a trade deal
There
that
is.
me and an individual made a long time ago. And this trade deal, you want in on it, or you want me to no longer trade to them, but only to you?
We are hoping to remove them from the picture. But if we succeed, we would like our people to still have things occasionally.
Okay. This is a revolt.
Yes, but please don't tell
This is
them.
a revolt.
How on earth would I tell them? You
I
realize
don't know.
I'm a death apple, and no one comes near me because I will kill them.
You're not killing me?
You aren't? Why am I not killing you? For the record, poor Death Apple has been slowly inching back as though uncomfortable with how close you are.
We are really close for her.
Oh, because that's how all of her friends die.
Yes, thank you for saying the quiet part out loud.
Foolish me over here thinking three's a crowd. No, that's definitely not, because this one just doesn't like being near people. So you want a rebellion, and you want us to not have to. You want us to work together
Yes.
after the rebellion.
Yes. If there's a during the rebellion, that would be cool too. But mostly after.
Okay. I need something from you.
What do you need?
When the original individual who set up this deal did so, they gave me something that I wanted very deeply.
What was it?
And then we made a deal.
Wait, are we talking to the tree or are we talking to Growth?
You're talking to the tree.
Okay.
So, as a
Growth
proof
has
of
gotten
goodwill.
distracted and is poking random scales.
Growth is catching up with her sisters. It's been a while. No, you cannot make noise.
Probably should be catching up with her sisters. No, ever since it was decided that each scale is an individual, Growth has just started poking one or another and just see what happened.
That's fine.
In all fairness, Change has also taken this approach, so
All of our artifacts are what's this one do? What's this one do?
Okay, so you're saying that you want us to provide you with something in exchange.
yes. So
To
how
open
the current deal
negotiations.
how the current deal goes is we give the other a bunch of stuff, and they give us some of that stuff back, but processed, because we can't process stuff.
Right.
And that's great and all. And I'd be happy to have that exact same relationship with you. We just need a gift at the start to make it worthwhile to start.
to show our goodwill.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Except I don't have goodwill, so I'm not giving you a gift. From that, growth wax him.
Vivelda's just like, yeah, that's about how most people I know act. Okay. What did they give you?
Would you like to roll a figure out a person to figure out?
No, because I have a terrible wit.
Would you like to entice Fibian to roll figure out a person to figure out?
Fibian.
Because that does not wanna.
Fibian. We need information, and they're not giving us any.
I once again
you need information, and Vivelda doesn't have any.
Vivelda is useless in every situation, except for one that involves sheer dumb luck. And
okay.
obscene
This
amounts of
is
physical strength.
also a downbeat. I once again rolled a 4,
Wow.
and I
Okay.
have 1 wit.
Good work.
You got the nerd.
Very good wit, but there's only one of them.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Can we add biology question mark to this?
Unfortunately, biology question mark has developed, which
Means it's made of less bullshit than usual.
Fibian,
What a tragic
yes,
circumstance.
would you like to do something particular about this right now?
Yes, I will do something particular
That's very
right
clear.
now.
Okay. Would you like to tell everyone what you're doing?
We hoped that the DM had an idea, perhaps.
I know. I could give a description of what happens.
Okay, it goes badly. Fibian, think of something. Are you sword fighting?
No. This is a question about a different thing.
Oh.
Oh.
Have you forgotten?
Yes.
Okay. Check your secrets.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The DM knows Fibian can do a thing. Fibian has forgotten this entirely.
I have to prompt at least the first use, otherwise it'll be forgotten.
Yeah.
Would you like to read everyone your new move?
Okay. When rolling a downbeat, you may immediately roll plus grace to redirect the consequences somewhere else.
Can we direct
That's,
them on to listening chaos? Idle question.
Well, Fibian has to first choose someone and then roll to see if that's where your consequences go.
I don't like this consequence. I don't like this consequence. I'm giving it away.
No, this is fantastic. It goes 10 plus, they go to target. 7 to 9, they go somewhere. -6, you get more consequence.
More consequence.
Okay. Vivelda,
Yes.
you like taking punishment, right?
Oh dear God. I'm trying to get past that toxic trait of myself.
Oh,
Okay.
No, it's fine. It is fine, Fibian.
You are absolutely surrounded by hundreds of tiny people representations. And by tiny, I mean like each one's the size of your foot, but still.
Can I direct it at the entire dragon so that
Okay.
each scale gets a little bit?
No, you can direct it at the dragon and see what happens.
Okay. 8,
Don't
9.
get a downbeat because more consequences.
I don't like this consequence.
I got a 9.
I
Mixed
don't like this
Hey!
confidence. I'm giving it away.
They go somewhere. Okay, so Fibian, how this goes is while you're talking to the tree, trying to figure out a person and figure out what they got earlier, you feel the presence of someone nearby your body. Listening Chaos, what you up to?
I am gonna be drawing mustaches on the them.
Okay.
Just,
Listening Chaos,
yes.
there is a dope-ass tree in the middle of a big circle with lots of red X's on its leaves.
Lots of red X's on its sleeves. Well, I'm going to notice, like, after I'm done drawing the mustaches on the sleeves, I'm going to look at that and be like, or is it like a, or is it an ugly tree?
Listening Chaos,
Yes.
I have one experience point that says that tree needs a good mustache.
I am already. Experience no longer affects me, so I can't get anything else.
That is physically impossible.
Did you get all of your advances? All 6 of them?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get to, when you hit your max experience, switch to a new playbook or live happily ever after.
I know, we talked about this before.
So when you switched to a new playbook, that included your advances.
Your playbook,
So look
your
up the advances
reset.
of your new playbook and go get those.
They're all the same advances, but they reset.
Yeah, so that's why I have. Yeah, that's why I'm. Yeah.
So you switch to being a Naga, and now you leveled up. If you get 5 more XP, you either have to retire your character or pick a new playbook.
Well, I'm not getting experience. That's what I said.
Okay.
Experience doesn't incentivize me. That's what I
They're
just said.
actively avoiding experience at this point because they don't want to stop being a Naga.
Okay.
That's fair. I just wanted to
That
be
is
sure that we're all aware that you still continue to gain XP.
Yes,
Sure.
you can't stop character progression because you don't want to. I mean, like...
Hey, that's my entire character arc. Why you gotta call me out like this?
You can't even just become the trickster and put a mask on and say it's character progression.
Because we got a trickster.
Yeah, we already got a trickster.
If I absolutely have to, I guess I could. But for now, I'm gonna see all those red X's and just be like, "Hey, life, have you ever seen those before?"
No, I don't think so. Those red X's? I mean, like, I've drawn a few red X's on people, but...
Well, I think what we're gonna do is this. So we know they're in the mines. We know they're in the mindscape, and I just drew mustaches on them, so that's pretty good. You think we should join them, or you think we should just stay out here and torment their bodies?
Wow.
Unfortunately, the window to join has closed. We don't get to be part of this conversation. That's what I meant when I said or.
Okay, no worries. I'm just gonna relax until they're done. Since yeah, those X's look pretty bad. Not at all delicious.
They
so,
look
yeah.
very delicious.
Not delicious at all.
Helping.
Listening Chaos. What are your feelings towards the pale gold spike? The pale gold spike stuck into the tree.
Let's see. Some couple things that I know are that most of the what do you call it? Most of the artifacts are gold, or like a very golden color. And the other thing I know is that I'm pretty sure it's the same like floral scape from the last time I was here. So I don't know anything except for the fact that like outside, the weather is bad. So I kind of want to stick around, see what Fabian says, because I have no clue what's going on around here. Yeah.
Listening, you cut in and out that entire thing.
Oh, I heard it.
Oh.
They said that basically they don't know what it is. They suspect it might be an artifact because it's gold, and artifacts have been gold thus far. But they want to stick around and see what Fabian has to say because they recognize that they don't know what's going on.
Okay. Thank you for answering.
And I'm pretending to know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. It's a very important job. Someone has to do it.
Vivelda.
Yes.
What are your feelings towards the spike?
Is it part of the necklace thing? She was wearing a necklace, right?
Who?
I can see the artifact on the tree, right?
Yes.
What does the artifact look like?
A large spike.
Okay, I thought that there was a necklace.
I don't recall there being a necklace.
Okay, I don't know where I got that from then. I want it.
Okay.
But I don't know why. I think it's probably important for solving the puzzle.
Your feelings are want ? Okay. Those were Amphibian's consequences that
landed somewhere.
Someone else got asked that question. Don't worry about it. The question is who.
Someone else got to ask that question.
No, got asked that question.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Fabian.
Yes.
The consequences of your blunder have now successfully been redirected, and the tree looks unhappy. Specifically towards Vivelda.
Ah!
Troublemaker.
I'm just existing. Just trying to be.
That's the problem.
Wow. That is so mean.
Is it? Or is it accurate? Which would you say?
Mead.
What would either of you like to do?
We still need to know what it was that you gave them and who you gave them to. I'm going to roll figure out a person because that didn't go badly last time.
Okay.
They look mad at me, so I am like...
That's a fact.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, do you want a sword fight?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Alright. This Ent's weapon is a vine with a poisonous apple on either end.
Nice. My weapon is standing next to me, so instead I will like imagine me having and then have my sharpened carved stick from earlier.
Change will look absolutely dejected, then storm away.
I'm like, wait, you're a person! What do you want me to do at this point? You're the same size as me!
Already gone. Good luck.
Gods. You think he wants me to pick him up? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Alright, let's sword fight.
Over there shrugging.
I know, right? Like, I don't know. Also, when she, like, looks at me and she's, like, mad and then she, like, looks at me, I'm like, I didn't do it! Like, instinctively.
Okay. Make your roll.
Rolling figure out a person.
Doing it at sword point.
Yes, I have a +0 to my wit, which is why I was less than thrilled about figuring people out. And I got a whole 9, so that's a mixed beat. So I get, I think, I ask 2 questions, but they get 1 of me. And the questions can be, what are your feelings towards blank? What do you hope to get from blank? How could I get you to blank? What do you love most? How would you feel if I blank? I'm 100% going to be like, how could I get you to give up growth? If I'm asking too much, that's okay. You can be like, the answer is no.
But hold on. I hadn't considered just asking for it. Somehow that didn't cross my mind with this group.
Vivelda is a straightforward person. She see a problem, she start chucking all the possibilities at it.
That's wisdom.
If you say so.
Okay. Vivelda.
Mm-hmm.
All you have to do is make it so no one needs growth anymore.
Okay.
Killing everyone.
They need growth to survive the biting wind. The bitter wind. If the bitter wind wasn't biting, they wouldn't need growth. Is that accurate?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, that's not one of my questions. So I'm going to ask them... Let's see, I get a bonus question because it's a sword point. What prejudice do you hold, or what tradition do you most value? DM, will there be an interesting answer to what tradition do you most value? Or will that result in my DM panicking?
It's... of the 2, you already know the prejudice in this world.
Yes, that's true.
I will say, I was debating this earlier, I will say, I'm stealing your other mundane question.
Wow.
Because Change stole it. Because you left them behind in the middle of your sword fight.
Oh my goodness. Change, come on. I'm sorry I didn't yeet you bodily at the enemy. Is that what you wanted? Oh my goodness.
This is why I use my partner as a weapon.
Change over here like, I eat you bodily at the enemies. Words. I've
what tradition do you most value? I am asking of our friend who wants me dead. Almost certainly.
The tradition of should I give it a name or should I describe it to you?
Describe it to me.
Okay. The tradition that is most valued by this individual is the
tradition
one where small bushes and such get practiced against.
Mm-hmm.
And in that way, small things and big things live in unison.
That is pretty adorable.
Yes. This individual greatly values that tradition.
Got it. Very cool.
Okay. Vivelda.
Mm-hmm.
Storming back is Change,
Stole my question.
who is, in fact, not actually storming, but, like, looks actually genuinely sad.
Oh, gods.
And the question that Change stole from you and is now posing to you
Mm-hmm.
is, how could I get you to love me?
Oof.
Oh no.
Because you very clearly don't like change.
Break my heart, why don't you? Oh no.
Yay!
Oh no, what did I say?
How do I get you to love me? Oh, you can't hear. You just can't.
That's definitely not the answer.
Would you like your other question as well that the tree still gets to ask?
Yeah, maybe. That one will be easier to answer, I'm sure. The tree doesn't want me to love them.
Do you hope to get from gathering another artifact?
Okay, so the most honest answer is I don't fucking know.
Nice.
Which is definitely a major component of the answer they receive. Currently, Vivelda's best guess is that if they collect all of the artifacts, they might be able to put life back together again. And if we can put life back together again, and the sun back in the sky where it goes, then maybe there will be hope.
Okay.
She does not know how wrong that is. She has no idea whether that's on target, off target, wildly wrong. Like, I don't know, she's doing her best.
You know how wrong that is?
Sure.
What? Don't lie to me.
Is that correct or not?
I just asked you if it was correct.
That is what she thinks. What are you asking me?
Does Jorenda know how correct Vivelda's notion on this subject is?
No, that is Jorenda's best guess.
Okay.
Because combining all the pieces together is like some kind of like classic like Transformers move, like together we are greater than the sum of our parts, you know, like Autobots assemble, like that's a very classic maneuver here, and so that's what Jorenda's best guess is.
Perfectly fair.
Vivelda has significantly more concern and confusion about this. And Jorenda is just like, what if we poke it with a stick?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, now I have to answer Change's question.
Yes.
I'm looking at my character sheet as if it will tell me the answer.
You have written on your character sheet the price of your love?
No!
Well, that's a shame. It sounds rather pertinent.
Mm-hmm.
Mommy.
Huh. Yes, my child.
The car is beeping.
The car is beeping.
Yeah.
Get the keys.
It's a white on yacht.
But it's beeping.
It's beeping if it is on yacht.
Didn't Daddy take the car?
The first for the tire. The tire was missing.
The car's missing now.
Daddy's what supposed to be done today with.
Daddy will come home before our streaming is over. I promise.
But did you see me?
I am streaming. Please go upstairs and stop interrupting.
Movies.
I have unlocked the movies. He ran off at a top speed. I should have said that in the first place. Sorry, everyone.
Motherhood.
I
I
What
know.
are children for if not to interrupt big emotion?
Right, exactly. I'm like, and then my son is like, Mommy! And I'm like, yes. I'm not having a deep emotional moment. I don't want to say this because it's mean.
Too bad you don't have the class feature of lying.
I'm aware. I am aware. I kind of don't see Change as a person.
It's not really in the way. Like, you can have your favorite bowl.
Oh. Okay, it's not offended by that. Okay.
No, I the GM am saying you can't cop out like that.
Okay. Fine. Okay. Because I'm afraid of it. That's not an answer to the question. I don't love change because I'm afraid of it. I am trying to not hurt its feelings. I have been trying to lean on it more and to let it do its thing. But I feel like I don't understand it. And I feel like I never know what it's going to do.
Okay.
So I think
what
the answer
can change do?
to how it can get me to love it is tell me what it wants to do before it actually does it.
Okay.
And then I will begin to trust it.
Hello?
I can hear you listening, Cass.
Oh, 1 second. Can you mute me?
Oh yeah, I can mute you.
You sound really far away to me.
You're muted. At someone in order to get unmuted.
I can still hear listening chaos.
The audience can't, and that's all that matters.
Okay. So how this scene looks is you have a fight against the tree. Somewhere between instinct and the warning prior makes you really not want to get hit by those apples. But you still do a pretty good job in the fight, and you guys like pass banter back and forth. And during the course of the banter, you get 2 questions, they get 1 question, and then comes back Change. Change, wordlessly and with like tears in their eyes, walks up and grasps one of your hand with both of theirs and stares at you.
I dropped my sword because that was the thing that was hurting its feelings. And it vanishes to nothing as I stop thinking about it. And I'll, like, kind of hesitantly, like, cover their hand with my other hand.
And, like, then you guys have, like, a psychic conversation. Like, it's the type of thing where you don't realize, you don't say words, you say feelings between each other. And Change is like, when you went to go lose your wings, I decided I'd be there for you. And if ever you need to stab some punk for any reason, I want to stab them. Okay.
I'll have you know the player is crying.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it a good crying?
Yeah, it's good crying. It's good crying. Dreda's having emotions.
Couldn't relate. All I am is Game Master. No emotion.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I will try to do better.
As you're saying this, change like wraps around your hand and forms into a blade.
Nice. My
And
other
you are
thought
now,
was to hug it.
admittedly, dual wielding because both of your hands were caught in this transformation.
Okay, that's fine. It forms into a big freaking like great sword as Wayhander.
I'm picturing like a sword, but a two-handed sword, but both gauntlets are attached to the hilt. So it's actually really hard to move your hand out. But on the plus side, you can't drop it.
Okay. I guess I'm going to kiss the hilt of my ridiculous sword. Wait a minute, does that count as finally kissing in a dangerous situation?
I don't think change is smitten with you.
Okay. I don't think we have to be smitten. We just have to finally kiss after a period of tension.
Well, if that's what the rule says, then no, because the danger has already left. Okay.
You survived.
Yeah, so like I'm in the middle of sword fighting with the death apple and I'm doing like all right. And there's clearly some back and forth going on and Change like comes up to me, grabs me out of the sword fight, and I like drop my sword and then we have like a staring into each other's eyes heart to heart moment. And then Change turns into a sword. And
No. Change verbally says that last bit.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
when
yeah.
you wanted to lose your wings, I decided that I'd always be with you.
Okay, don't say it
So
again.
if you
I'm
want to
cry
stab
again.
someone, oh yes, more tears.
No, I'm having emotions. Why would you do this to me?
Foolish mortal. The big gay always has tears.
That's my husband.
Look, okay, I'm called the Game Master. It was
I'm
going to go to
screaming.
my head eventually.
That's my husband. I'll be right back.
Okay. Fabian, how would you like to respond to this? It's been brought to your attention that someone is outside near your body. And then Favelda got in a fist fight with something that she can't touch.
After that, I'm going to go right back to sword fighting the death apple.
How would you like to respond to this, Fabian?
Oh.
Hello.
Fabian.
Hey, Drenda.
Can you hear me yet?
Unmute listening chaos.
Oh yeah, I got it. Okay, Fab. You're unmuted.
No, I was saying, are they gonna answer? Fibian?
I didn't mute Fibian. Catrell. Can you hear us?
Fibian. Up. -1 lizard.
Yeah, that is probably what was going to happen. Make listening chaos be interesting. I'm sword fighting a death apple is a bad idea.
I feel like it's time to end the Mindscape conversation.
Yeah, probably. We can fall back into our bodies.
Okay. As like the Mindscape conversation begins to fade, you get informed by Change that that you appear to have markings on your epidermis.
No? Where? I look at
Just
my
below
arms.
your eyes?
I look at my arms because I'm expecting like to have changed skin colors again. Just below my eyes? Can I find something reflective and look at it?
Do you make that your desired action?
Actually, I'm just gonna go look at Fibian because Fibian also has a mustache on her.
That's a fact.
So I'm going to assume, I'm gonna say thank you, Change.
Welcome.
Because apparently I'm an asshole. And
So,
then I'm gonna glare at listening chaos.
Seeing chaos, your subjects appear to have awoken.
I'm gonna be like, hey, looking good. Very spiffy. So, what were you guys talking about?
Do you know any way to get rid of the bitter wind?
Do I know of a way to get rid of the bitter wind? Let's see. I talked to it, I guess. What for? How long are we talking about?
Forever.
Forever? Huh. I don't know. I'm gonna ask Life. Do you
How
know any
about
ways?
in this area? Just in this area.
Oh, that's just in this area. Let's see. What's the opposite of wind?
Growth, apparently.
Growth. I mean, we've destroyed one world already. Is it so bad if we destroy another one?
I don't think that will destroy this world.
Well, I mean, as in destroying, upending someone's whole, their whole life and expectations and everything else, everything they've worked for. Yeah, we've done it before. So why not do it again?
Trees can't walk.
Oh yeah, that's right. They'll probably be stuck here to die.
In the bitter wind. And they're not going to fit in our well.
According to the ancient Chinese elements, fire destroys metal, which is wind.
Metal is wind.
That, according to the Chinese elements.
I mean, I guess we could make a big enough fire that it destroys the air itself. That seems like a lot of damage. Oof. It's a lot of damage.
Would that hurt something other than just the wind, though?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It would probably destroy everything. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what's the opposite of the bitter wind. Can I search through my memories for anything that would be the opposite of the bitter wind?
You come from a place that has no bitter wind. Well, not
right.
You come from, but everyone else comes from.
Right. But I mean, I'm trying to think of how about this? Is Change around?
Always.
All right. Why don't
Except
you
for when it's mad at me.
Yeah, well, everyone's mad at you. But Axe changed this. Say that. How do we turn like the bitter wind sweet or something else? Either sweet or moist or maybe even foggy or something else.
Hey, Change, could we make the bitter wind sweet?
I really hate to say it, but I don't think so. I can try, but I'm pretty sure the bitter wind there's not enough of it to change.
It wore itself away first.
Yeah, it would wear back down to its own roots.
So
That's
we need
sad.
to have.
What's wearing it away? It's wearing itself away?
Yeah, I think so.
It's the snake eating its tail?
I haven't ever had a conversation with it.
Okay.
But yeah, if you want to like not deal with the bitter wind, can't you just hide?
Yeah, but the trees can't. They have to be protected. And if we want growth, we have to protect the trees in a different way. If it's all worn down to nothing, why is it everywhere? How is it covering so much space?
I think you have that backward. Say that question in the other direction.
If it's covering everywhere, why is it worn down to nothing?
Why is everywhere worn down to nothing?
Ew. How are we still alive?
You hid very well.
Oh.
The trees are still alive because they grow. I think technically the flowers are still alive because they've formed a symbiotic relationship with the trees. By the way, I found out that there's a head of the dragon we could go bother.
That sounds fun. Where's the dragon head?
About as far away as you can get from this in this world.
Do it. Will I
get in this world? Okay. Not.
Question. So, are we still getting shields?
Yes. Get a new shield.
Just wondering.
My bad. You're correct.
Okay, well then, in that case, we don't know if we can.
This is when life chimes in.
Sure.
And life is like, listening chaos. What's your true name?
Something starts with an L. Why?
I'm just saying. Isn't that quite similar to being hidden?
I guess that's one way to think of it. But you want me to? I mean, isn't it alive?
I'm okay with. Well, life was already something with an L for a long time.
No, I mean, isn't the bitter wind alive?
Oh, well, no, you can't. It wouldn't work on the bitter wind. I meant the trees, honey.
Oh, the trees. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I can do that to the trees. Yeah, we can do that. So I'm gonna walk up to the trees and ask them, how do you guys feel about moving?
Hold on. You approach the tree?
I'm going to wait. No, not that tree.
Oh, hey, do we have a Fibian?
There are no other trees. Wait. You guys are in a massive under. Fibian's back. Fibian, you're muted.
Fibian, you're muted, but you're back.
Okay.
What happened while you were gone was Vivelda's fight became so awesome that it broke the mindscape, and we all had that stupid mind exploding meme, and then we all woke up.
Yeah, that's definitely what happened here.
I am the best at summaries, and
Well, I want to continue to be mysterious, so I'll do it, but I'm not giving away what I am while doing it.
Not
It's
impressed.
just
I'm not convinced you can.
oh.
How would you like to go about doing this?
Well, I don't know. I feel like since life suggested it, something I would
No,
do
no,
with
no.
life.
What I meant to say is I'm not convinced you can keep it a secret.
What? Secrets are all important. That's
You
Yeah, but, like,
might have
you
to
can't-
tell some truths eventually.
Well, two things. I didn't mean tell the truth. I mean it'll be pretty obvious what's happening.
Well, there's always a chance that they'll misinterpret it, and that's what I'm going to gamble on.
We
Okay.
are pretty dumb.
There you go. So let's do that. What do I need to roll in order to use my true nature on this forest or dummy plane, etc.?
Um,
That is an excellent question. No one has any idea.
okay. The answer is increase your Naganami by 2 stages.
All right, then I'll do that. You know,
Okay. What would you like to do? What would you like to affect right now?
well, so I'm going to look at it and see what's the most convenient way for me to do that.
You might want to hold off on this particular operation until you're near the thing you want to do it to.
Okay.
Unless you want to do it to the tree right here, but that would probably also include the artifact.
So I want to move the forest, right? The redwoods, basically.
Well, ideally, all of the plants in this area.
Okay.
From the flowers
So,
to the
but-
redwoods. From the redwood forest to the bitty flowers, you're gonna move everything.
All right. So I'm going to go to the. Okay. Lead me to the middle of town where everything is.
Okay, that would require you to find your way out of the labyrinth.
Do you
All
tell
right.
this to us?
Yeah, I'm telling it to you.
We just got here, though. Like, that's the thing we need.
Yeah. But if you want, if I'm going to help as life suggested, I need to be like where all the stuff is, where all the people are, where all the life forms are.
Oh, this
That
was
we want
Life's
to move-
idea.
Yeah.
I seem significantly more willing to go along with it.
That's good to know.
Have you told Listening Chaos what the objective is and why?
No?
So we need to. So wait,
Okay.
from what I've heard is that
Are
we
we
need to move.
Are we anywhere near the same page? What are you doing?
Life suggested that we can move the forest people, the plant people, away from the bitter wind, so they can be relatively safe.
Okay. Life can do that?
Sure.
I think you're sus, but okay.
Well, yeah, the golden snakehead just like shakes its head like a no, and the and the one that's like ink, the one that's like ink is just like nodding its head like yeah, and then looks at the one that's gold and says, okay, so yeah, we can the life can totally do that. Okay, so yeah, so do you guys remember how to get there, or we have to go through the labyrinth again?
I think we know how to get there. I'm gonna put my hands on the roots and I'm gonna say, "Show me where the way out is." And I'm not gonna say that, but I'm just gonna like close my eyes and like focus and see if I can see it.
Okay. Vivelda. You could roll spirit here. Or you could remember what I said when you first entered the labyrinth.
Which is that we just know.
Nope.
It's that we see with the roots.
Nope. That would... After...
It's that there's no light here.
No. Before you see with the roots. What was the last
tree
thing
said
the
to
tree
use the
said?
bigger... Take the bigger path.
Yes.
So we can just take the narrowest path on the way back down.
Nope. No. If you ever get lost, just
That's how
go
this works.
where
You
the
take
path is wider.
The biggest path. You take the biggest path to go up, so you have to take the narrow path to go down. Obviously.
Yes. Yes. Okay. I thought you were like, he said take the biggest path, so we should take the littlest path. No.
We're gonna take the
That'll
opposite.
get you further lost.
Okay. So I'm gonna follow them out, and when we get out of the tree, I'm assuming I'm in the center of town.
Not really. You guys are now in... It looks very similar to the rooms that let you in, but it is a different room that let you in, and you guys don't know how to open the door.
Oh, okay.
I knock politely.
What's the password?
Death apple.
Shenanigans.
An ancient termite crawls out from behind the wall, and it's like stroking its beard, and it's like, what's the password?
I think about this for like 0.5 seconds, and like completely seriously, I lace my hands together, and with like a very straight face, I say, Death apple. At the same time that Listening Chaos just pulls shenanigans out of their butt.
Shenanigans. The sex toy?
The termite is impressed by your sheer gall to just already have the answer to there is no
Of course
password.
there's no
You're just saying
password.
random stuff.
I know there's no password. This guy has the most boring job. I am aware.
Sheer golf.
Uh,
without even missing a beat. Shenanigans. Death apple.
Death apple.
It's like it's a riddle. You didn't even let me say the riddle. It's the only thing I do, and you ruined it for me. Your stupid answers. All right.
The correct answer is we don't have a password, and then you say,
yes, we did. We made it up while you were gone.
then how am I supposed to know it?
Good movie quote.
That's the correct answer.
That movie has a lot of good quotes. I can't say that's a good movie.
Yeah. It's a silly movie.
Yeah. It's not bad. I just wouldn't qualify it as good.
It's fair. Highly watchable.
Of course, I'm fair. I'm always completely just. And never, ever throw huge hurdles of trauma-causing questions at my players.
I plead the
Because they missed
fifth.
a simple roll
Everybody
that they
press
didn't
X to
even
doubt.
miss.
Everybody press X to doubt.
Okay. Markiplier was playing a horror game, and
Markiplier
He
is
was-
a random YouTuber. That's important, I guess.
Sure.
Keep
No,
going.
but while he was going through the tutorial, and it was like a very simple, here's the controls, here's what they do, and very minimalistic kind of tutorial. It was a bit too minimalistic, because throughout the entire rest of that gameplay, he did not know what the B to blow button was for. So he'd do it to everything. Press B to blow.
All right.
So there you go. That's what I think whenever like press F to pay respects, press X to doubt. I think press B to blow.
Yeah, that's sounds all right. I'm gonna say B to blow. B to blow. Markiplier.
But he didn't know what it... See, we don't believe in instructions in this channel. Either, so...
I know lots of terrible things about termites. So, yes. Is that good enough, old guy? Are you...
So actually, the old guy like waddled away after your guys' first response.
He looks shocked for a minute,
the door opened.
and then he just leaves. And we're like, "Did that work?" He's like, "Yeah," and waves at us.
Best response is when you yell something stupid at someone, and then they just like lie on the ground and go to sleep. Just like, yikes. Okay, yeah. So you open the door then.
After the termite leaves without saying anything to you, a few moments later the door opens. Yes.
Excellent. I'm gonna go in, and so are we still inside of the tree, or are we out in the open now?
You are exiting the tree into the circle of trees.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do too? Before we go outside, I'm gonna kind of just like, it's gonna look weird, but like my safety suit from before is gonna just like come out of my skin and replace the clothes that I was wearing before.
I don't recall a safety suit.
Yeah, we had like a environmental suit before. The fur thing.
The fluffy
the fluff
thing?
suit.
I don't think the fluff
Okay.
suit protects you from the bitter wind.
Huh?
I don't think
The
the
fluff
fluff
suit
suit
would
said-
actually protect you from the bitter wind. Yes.
Yeah, because when I first came down here, you said the bitter wind.
Oh yeah, I think we did put our fluff suits on. I just took them off because there wasn't any bitter wind here.
Yeah, so that's what
There
I'm
is
gonna do.
bitter wind here, actually.
Yeah, but I'm gonna look really
it doesn't
creepy
hurt.
as I do it. Oh well, last time it did hurt, so I'm gonna put on bitter wind. I'm gonna get my fursuit. Then okay, so I'm gonna go to the center of town, and when we get to the center of town, I need you, Vivelda. This is sounding really insane, but I need you to just like wreck shit.
Why? We're trying to help these people.
Yeah. But just a little, just minor, loud, chaotic wreck. You know what? Actually, I got a better idea. I'm just gonna get to the middle of town, and then I'm just gonna disrobe when I get there.
You're gonna do the snake thing? I knew you were gonna do the snake thing. Are you gonna do the giant flying snake thing where you break everything?
Well, let's see how it turns out. Let's give it a.
You are in a society of flowers, so disrobing is not the perplexing part here. However, a lot of people very quickly become curious about your ink body.
Mm-hmm. So I'll be like, look at me, regard me in all my full ebon glory. What do you guys think?
I think you should put your clothes back on.
According to the Naga playbook, I'm supposed to have consequences for this. So prepare for consequence.
That's what. How
Hey,
I
if a
get
bunch of people attack them, I will have a good reason to start wrecking shit.
That's how my Naginami works. I mean, the other choice was pretty bad, as Vivelda was telling me. So we're gonna go with the least harmful. It only hurts me.
Okay. They have opinions on how you look.
Which is,
Rude.
I think someone should think I look like sap. Like, did someone bleed out? Like,
I'm not particularly good at body shaming creatures without bodies, but feel free to come up with appropriate insults.
Body shame yourself. Go.
well, I guess calling me Inky for one would be pretty terrible.
You made that term up yourself.
That's what we say. We call ourselves.
Oh, it's okay if an
our-
Inky
it's
says
our
Inky, but
word.
I can't say
Our
Inky.
word. It's our
You've reclaimed
word, okay?
it. I got it.
Okay. I'm just gonna be like, so I'm just gonna stand there. I guess not naked, but revealed, and all the trees around me are gonna mutter like, "What the heck is that?"
No,
Just
no,
like,
no. They say out loud to your face, biting insults to the point where you take a condition.
really?
I don't have good insults, but
They
if
call
you
you an
want
inky.
to, you lot can brainstorm aloud for the sake of the viewers what those
I
insults
don't
are.
want to take biting insults that hurt my feelings. You know
You
what? Screw
said
these guys.
you're going to do the thing that hurt you.
Hey, like I said before, screw these guys. They can eat my whole pseudopod. You hear me? You can eat my whole pseudopod.
Are we trying to
Take
help these
that.
guys or not?
Oh yeah, the trees. Yeah, pseudopod. I don't have pseudopods in real life, do I? I guess sort of. Yeah. So I'm gonna have like an argument about all the with all the trees around me. Like, you guys don't know what you're talking about. This is like peak existential condition. I can get as many limbs as I want while they're stuck in one place like morons. And then while I'm like yelling at them, and I can say, like, well, I don't know how much you want me to be able to do with this.
It's unclear to me why you're doing what you're doing. So
Because so there's two ways to like raise my Naganami. If I get hurt,
no. Performing this act will raise your Naganami.
yes.
Not you need to raise your Naganami.
Okay.
If you do the trick, then one of the consequences is your Naganami raises. Is that what you're trying to do? To
Yes.
provoke your Naganami to raise? No, you don't need to do that. It's
I
the
don't.
other way around.
Gotta wait until it goes out.
No. It's
When you do a move, sometimes it will say, so it says listen and learn. If you do this thing, take +1 forward and clear a condition. Your move to do the thing you want to do says, when you do this thing, take 2 points in Naganami. In addition to that, you have to do the thing. So what is the thing? What are you planning to do for the thing?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Increase Naganami when you express yourself by taking on an appearance closer to your true form.
Is increasing your Naganami the way you plan to do the thing?
That's what I was told to do. Life said to increase my Naganami by 2.
No,
And-
Life said
the
to go
GM
hide.
said the cost of this move. So imagine you had a move sitting in front of you on your character sheet that said,
Okay.
when using your true nature, increase Naganami by 2.
Oh, okay.
Did
So
that work?
So raising my Naganami is a consequence of using my true nature.
That's what
Yes.
she said like 5 times.
I'm looking at the page and I'm trying to make sense of this. Okay. 'Cause
Okay, all right.
Okay.
That's
So-
your first mistake, trying to make sense of me.
Boost your Naganami by 2. Did you move your markup 2?
Then fine, I will do that then.
Okay.
I'll just do that. instead.
Now go make the entire place lost. Before we do
Okay.
that, does anyone have any guesses as to what Listening Chaos's true nature is? Before the big reveal thing, I am texting my husband. He wants to know what pizzas I got, and so I texted him that I got 1 cheese and 1 pizza. That is wrong. The answer is 1 cheese, 1 pepperoni. Anyway,
I thought it meant that you only had 1 pizza, and that was a math joke. It's cheese pizza as a
So-
subset of pizza.
Listening Chaos seems to think that they can use their true nature to protect the entire Valley of Trees. And so I'm thinking that something to do... We found Listening Chaos in Well Hidden. So my top guess is that Listening Chaos is in Well Hidden because they hid us. And they are the reason that we have been hidden. So I think that their nature, something starting with L, 4 letters, is...
That's ridiculous.
something to do with getting lost or left.
No, it's not. It's lashed. Actually, it's 6 letters. And you're
6 letters.
incorrect.
You definitely
Just
told
kidding.
me it was 4 letters earlier when you weren't lying to me.
Yeah, no, now I'm lying to you.
I know you're lying to me.
Okay, so then I'm going to
So that's
reveal my
Dorinda's
true
guess.
nature.
Vivelda is not that smart.
Okay. To my understanding, where are you? Because when you got out of the labyrinth, you were surrounded by the redwoods again.
So I will look at the redwoods and I will say, "Hello, we need to be in the center of all of the life, please. Where is the middle?"
Get on, I'm throwing you at the Whomping Willow. No!
There you go.
We just got you to not throw things at... I'm throwing stuff at the willow!
Hold on to me, Chaos.
What to watch? Well, you got beaten. My goodness, I don't want to see that. But yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, so I'm going to go in the middle of town, and then just
What town? Okay. Where are you right now?
In the middle of the redwood trees. There is no town.
Yeah.
There is just a solid wall of redwood trees.
There you go.
So would you like to do this among the redwood trees?
I mean, this is where growth is, and if growth being here can protect the entire everyone, then it's probably fine.
Well, when growth is not here, they're going to be not fine, right?
Pray tell what happened last time an artifact was hit by your true nature.
It died.
Wait, what? No,
Hit by was the wrong word.
Yeah, well, which no, the last artifact that died. I mean, that was space.
You did
That's the
kill
one
it. You just confessed.
I wasn't even there when it happened.
They just confessed. Confess.
What on earth are you guys talking about?
They murdered an artifact.
Yeah, like I don't even know when was the last time. I don't even know the last time I touched an artifact outside of life.
Oh, would you like to re-say that sentence?
I don't remember the last time.
The last artifact you touched was life. You killed it and lost it. Because you're lost.
Oh my goodness.
Because you don't remember who you are.
Last time an artifact got lost, it was really hard to find again.
Would you like to lose growth?
Not growth. I'm going to lose these stupid trees.
The trees are attached to growth.
You better be darn certain you aren't accidentally also losing growth, because the great thing about losing stuff is you don't get to pick what you lose.
He's definitely lost.
Now, I don't usually do this, but Fibian, what do you think I should do?
Fibian is typing. Fibian is not in a place where they're able to communicate.
Mm-hmm. Okay. In that case,
I'm going to send them a ping and see what they think we should do. Audience, do you think that Listening Chaos should make the entire valley of trees and flowers and plants lost? Do you think that Listening Chaos should do that, but do it away from growth? Or do you...
this is like the wand of infinite wishes all over again.
Or do you think that this is a bad idea and we should instead make Listening Chaos lost themselves? So those are my top choices right now. Are there any other top choices? See, when we found Listening Chaos, they didn't remember who they were or where they were or anything about us. And you know what they do know? Recipes. You know who doesn't know any recipes? The rest of the entire world, because all the recipes got lost.
Yeah.
I'm right. I'm so right. I'm right. Confess.
You know, if you've watched the show, what's this called? Sandman. I'm like an alternate version of Dream.
I have not watched Sandman, but it sounds really good.
Okay, then never mind. The comment won't make any sense.
Dream seems
right,
very hot from all of the things I have seen.
That's what I told my wife, and she's like, "No, he isn't. He looks like a girl." And I was just like,
Those aren't mutually exclusive.
"No, my wife thinks I'm into girly men, masculine women." So
Are you?
And I'm not against either of them. Wait,
Okay.
in terms of like visual attraction, not necessarily sexual.
Yeah,
Anyway, moving on.
that's fair.
Anyway, moving on. I'm going to say, okay, so I'm guessing you want me to move farther away from growth. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm asking you.
Mm-hmm.
You keep saying in the middle of town. To my knowledge, the best way you have to get to the middle of town right now is get yeeted by a redwood.
Yeeted by a redwood.
Okay, so the valley is a long line. It is not a circle. It is not a normal shape. It is a line. It is a chasm. We are in a chasm that stretches out.
Technically a V.
What?
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Technically, it's a V.
It's a V. Oh, it's a V?
So
And the
I want to use.
Where are the redwood trees in relation to the V? At the point?
Nope. The smaller you are, the more the closer to the point you are.
So there's one group of redwood trees over here, and one group of red trees over there?
Nope, these are the only redwood trees, and they take up the entire back.
All right. So in that case, then I want to do this. I'm just going to use my ability on everything except for that accursed poisonous tree. That's it. Everything except for that poisonous tree.
Okay. From where would you like to do this?
So it's like
guess
a
I'll,
V. It's like a triangle then, and the trees are along the top wall of the triangle.
Yes. Safety is like a triangle. The pit is like a V that extends infinitely, and the trees are in the back of the safe zone, but there is more behind them.
Okay, so there's the middle of the safe zone. There is a middle of the safe zone that we could theoretically get to.
Yes.
Is the best way to get there by getting yeeted by a redwood tree? Because we're
Or
really
you
far
could
away
walk.
from it. We could walk.
Yes.
I mean, I can very easily walk there.
Yeah, but
Since,
getting yeeted was
it
super
might-
fun last time. I only lost consciousness for about half an hour.
Yeah, I think being yeeted by trees is
Speaking
Sounds-
of about half an hour, everyone get a shield
Okay.
okay.
and tell me when you have as
I am
Many
only at
shields?
4 shields because someone yeeted themselves into a redwood tree.
There you go.
Wild.
Listening Chaos, you get 2 shields.
Oh, I get 2 shields? Awesome. I think that puts me, that replaces the one that I lost. And I think now I'm fully shielded.
Oh, you're at 5 shields?
I think so. Let me go back to
Okay,
the shield.
you are slightly larger and slightly lethargic.
Slightly larger and slightly lethargic?
Yep.
Okay, that's cool.
To that notion, getting yeeted sounds way better than walking.
Oh, no. Let's see, that's the lethargy speaking.
That's a fact.
However,
That's
getting
the left-
yeeted will get rid of a significant amount of lethargy, depending on how much of the damage you choose to absorb.
Yeah, that's the lethargy speaking. It's like, hey, you know what'd be easier than walking someplace? Being crushed on arrival.
You're a nebulous goo. What kind of crushing are you afraid of?
Oh, anyway, so yeah, it's emotionally scarring. It's emotionally scarring. So, anyway, yeah, we'll walk there. I guess I will turn into a millipede again. That way, I can move a little bit faster.
Nope.
Can
Your
we
walking
have...
speed is lower than Vivelda's.
Oof.
Can we have Fibian stay with Reyna and the Death Apple? Because if the Death Apple gets lost, but she's lost with Fibian, Fibian has space. So Fibian can find her way
Very
back out.
clever. Okay. That is worth trying.
Okay.
Fibian and Reyna, who is up to something, don't worry about it, will remain with the Redwoods.
All right. In that case, then, yes, I'm going to do the thing to the entire V and the valley and everything else.
You were walking towards the middle.
We have to walk
Yeah.
towards the middle. It's going to take an eternity because you didn't let me get yeeted.
All right, I'm going to keep walking to the middle then. Tell me when we get to the middle.
Wake me up when the walking ends.
All right, take a condition. Take a shield.
Take a shield. Take a condition. Just yeeting conditions at us.
It's really complicated, all this saving stuff. We could just destroy everything, and that'll be a lot faster.
Along this walk, you take another shield. Do you feel like changing your mind yet?
I am now at 5. And with another
Okay,
shield,
you now
I'm
have
at
the
6.
same walking speed.
I'm now at 6 shields. One of them is doubled.
Yep.
We get doubled shields.
Yeah. Every time I say take a shield, you can only double up if.
Once you hit your max, you can hit your max again by doing double shields.
And technically, it goes up to triple and more.
Really?
We hate
Take
it.
another
Alright.
shield. You still feel like walking?
No,
I mean, can I be
obviously.
picked up?
But we walked away from the redwoods, and there's nothing around us, is there?
No, there's trees.
Look, these
You
trees
guys are in a sparse forest.
these trees are smaller than the redwoods. We could get yeeted less dangerously.
You know, if from anyone else, I would believe it. But you are, and so you being eaten less dangerously just means like through a cement wall as opposed to solid granite. Soft landing. All right, sure. Let's get yeeted to the middle to the town. Whatever.
Thank you.
Let's do it.
Sheesh.
Okay.
At
What was the question?
this point,
Let's
I'm like
get-
lying on listening chaos as they're millipeding along and complaining at them.
Okay. Who is in position to take the hit should a hit need to be taken?
Listening chaos.
Yeah.
Okay, listening chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a daring.
Daring. Oof. That's gonna be fantastic because it's like my only negative. So
Maybe you should let me get yeeted.
no, it's okay. Okay, let's see. R2d6. Subtract 1.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to talk to Change and say, hey, Change, would you like to be yeeted?
No, it's already late. Too late. I already failed.
Does this sound fun?
Huh?
Yes? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, we could be first.
No, I
What do
already
you
failed.
mean?
Or we could sit on listening chaos and make them hit the wall at top speed.
Oh. I'm not what? I'm not understanding.
Does taking
rolled-
damage sound fun?
Oh, is that the question?
I wanted your input on this.
Okay.
I'm trying.
You were asking if I wanted to get yeeted, and we are already off the ground.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm already.
All right, fine. I will stop. Go
if
ahead.
you're asking whether or not I want to get pounded against a hard surface, I mean, sure, why not?
Right? That's my perspective.
Okay. Listening chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to take this incoming damage?
Sure.
Or do you want Vivelda to? Vivelda is apparently ready, willing, and able.
I only pretend to want bad things to happen to Vivalda,
Doubt.
but secretly I don't actually want that to happen. So, no, I'll take the hit.
Okay. Take a stagger.
Okay, you don't have any conditions because we all have shields on. When you stagger, which is a thing the DM can do anytime, you get to choose one from this list. A, you lash out at someone whose regard matters to you. Provoke them to do something foolish and harmful, and take advantage of a string on them if you have one. 2, you hesitate or stumble, and the opposition gains an opportunity. 3, you grin and bear the blow. Mark 2 conditions.
Oh, okay, the wrong thing. Okay, so let's see.
Lashing out is obviously
wait.
the most fun option. Grinning and bearing the blow and taking 2 conditions is the easiest option.
These are for shatters?
No. These are staggers. Shatters are never so nice.
We do not use shatters.
You guys haven't asked to use shatters.
I don't want to shatter anyone.
Okay, I don't know where stagger is. Oof. I thought it was shatter. I mean, so clearly I was off.
Staggers
For
are the
the sake
basic
of the
moves.
players, I'm going to say this out loud because it's been a while since I have. If you want to initiate a duel without rolling, just say so.
A duel? Oh, okay. So the rules you're looking at are for the duels.
Yeah.
In a duel,
Yeah.
you wager things, and then you don't get to use those things. So I have been avoiding that because I don't want to lose things like my basic moves, my tradition, my ability to do Fool's Rush In, because I use that a lot.
So yeah, if you want to initiate a duel without rolls or whatever it's called,
To use the dueling
if
rules.
you're in a fight that you absolutely cannot afford to lose,
We have
then
rules for that.
you can just say.
I'm gonna go back to avoiding that.
Okay. But listen, Chaos, go to the TSL handout and go to page 7.
Page 7, huh? Okay. Page 7. All these things. Okay. There we are. Wait, I don't think that's it. Okay, I'm on page 7. And this is the Thirsty Sword Lesbians core book. Is that
No, not
correct?
core book, handout.
Oh, handout.
There's an I also read it to you if you were listening.
No, I wasn't listening.
Because you were reading the entire wrong PDF. Can you just listen to me when I talk to you?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, when you stagger, you get to pick from one of the 3 options because you have no conditions. If you have more conditions, it gets worse. Since you have no conditions, your options are: A, lash out at someone whose regard matters to you. You provoke them to do something foolish or harmful and take advantage of a string on them if you have one. B, you hesitate or stumble and the opposition gains an opportunity. C, you grin and bear the blow. Mark 2 conditions. I do this for you because I know you don't have the rules in front of you and you're just ignoring me.
Well, it's not. It's because I have ADHD. I'm better at reading than listening.
I know. Me
it's okay.
too.
So I mean, like, you're asking me to do the thing that's hard to do. You're asking me to use a daring roll. I'm good at spirit.
I'm aware.
So yeah, I'll take 2 conditions then.
Okay. Break 2 shields.
Got it.
Are you still over 5?
Let me quick. And if I break 2 shields, no. If I spread them out, no. I mean, I have 5.
Okay.
You were at 7, now you're at 5.
Yes.
Then no status changes. You're still slow and lethargic. Vivelda and Change have a peaceful conversation about which type of wall is it best to hit which organ against. And then listening does it for you, and I guess it doesn't matter.
We take notes.
We take notes. Splatting lessens damage.
I don't think I can splatter like that, though.
Well, you can once.
That is true.
If splattering's that important, I could probably hook you up.
I think I'm okay.
I think you can splatter once, and that's it. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say. Well, that was not fun. We were right to not want to be heated. It was very inconvenient.
You didn't even lose consciousness for half an hour. What are you complaining about?
You guys are now in how to describe I'm going to describe it as a sunflower field.
Okay.
That's
As
cool.
in, that's
Sunflowers
the
are
average
really,
height of things.
Yeah, sunflowers are really tall plants.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
So you guys are in the sunflower field. These guys are like up to your chin, so far as heights.
Mm-hmm.
They have the occasional like I forgot the name of that bush, but it's the cool one with red and white stripes naturally.
Oh man, I don't know.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
It's fine.
That's what you got. You got about up to your chin flowers, they're sunflowers, and you got those bushes nearby.
Okay.
Okay.
So once we get there, then I'm gonna start sending these guys off into the wide world without their knowledge.
You would like to
Do the
consume
thing.
them?
Huh? I was gonna say without their permission or their knowledge. Just
Okay,
wrecking.
okay.
Things. Just destroying everything around.
So, when beginning this maneuver,
Mm-hmm.
because you began this maneuver,
Yes.
take 2 Naganami. If you took
Okay.
2 for this already, then you don't have to take it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you roll Spirit plus current Naganami.
Okay.
And DCs are slightly higher. You're using alternate DCs, which I am not telling you.
Okay, that's fine with me. Mystery is what it's all about.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. 2, 6, 3 plus 4. Wow, that was pathetic. I got a 12.
Okay. Vivelda,
That's me.
you are next to this while it happens. What would you like to do?
Well, actually,
Watch.
From a safe distance, perhaps?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll daring to climb the cliffside, because
You know distance is safe?
because you've come to the appropriate decision on what safe distance means.
Okay, so what does this look like to me?
It hasn't started yet.
Okay.
You two are good enough friends to not accidentally get yourself.
I recognize that expression on their face, and I'm like, I'm leaving. Bye.
Okay. You successfully climbed the cliffside. Take a condition.
Okay.
I guess she was in a hurry.
It's because you left the protective barrier.
Yeah, that's fine. We're about to all be out of the protective barrier.
Okay. a whirlpool, that's the word. The ground itself starts seeping black and starry night. As it spreads, it slowly starts to whirlpool around, vacuuming up all the, honestly, terrified civilians.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be in the middle, just like, I'm saving you.
Continue climbing the cliff higher.
No, you're sitting on the edge. You're sitting on top, looking down.
Okay.
I'm thinking of Night on Bald Mountain, the Disney animated thing, where the devil comes to the mountain. It's just like so wide, just directing everything into the abyss. It's like, you can thank me later.
Okay. The whirlpool of stars and night swirl, and listening chaos, you channel a power that you didn't know you had, and now that you think about it, it probably isn't your power that you're channeling.
Well, there you have it.
That's not more comforting.
But some being of greater power than you appears to have lent you the strength to swallow this entire ravine. Not the people, not the trees, not the plants. The ravine itself gets swallowed up and vanishes, as though it were never there, as though no one, no matter how smart, could ever find it again.
Oh. So wait, so everything else is just like floating in the ether?
I'm at the top.
You don't know
of the
where
ravine.
everything else is.
Yeah, you got lost.
You said
No,
the plants?
actually, the listening chaos.
Mhm.
You open your eyes, still within a protective barrier, apparently. Vivelda, you also entered the protective barrier at some point.
Did I? I
Apparently.
thought I climbed up to the top and left it.
You did. You climbed up to the top, and then the thing filled in with swirling star juice, and then became solid stone. The ravine itself is no longer there, guys.
I pull my feet
so
back.
it's flat land.
I pull my feet
So the
back so
world-
they don't get trapped.
Yeah, the world like just snapped shut.
The world turned upside down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So listening chaos.
Mm-hmm.
You come to, with your hand holding onto a hollow tree stump. You appear to be hanging over. You are inside a hollow tree stump, hanging over a large pit.
Oh.
But you appear to be ready to climb out, so not big problem.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like flow up.
And the world turned upside down.
You know what? I want to be one of these days when I have to climb. I want to just turn into a bunch of hands connected by a ball of hair.
That's concerning.
That's a great way to reunite after this event.
You know what? Let's do it now. While I'm like
hate
hanging over the
everything about you.
yeah. I'm just
What
gonna
is
come
the
up.
feeling so sudden and new?
It's not new.
I'm gonna climb up this tree like as just this ball of hair and like very like reddish eyes and the like tiny pinprick reddish eyes and hands and just like climb up and start looking for Vivelda.
Okay. There's Vivelda. Hello.
I tried to kill you because it looks like a horrifying thing. Can I scream and stab it with my sword?
Sure.
Wait, it's gonna hold him hands like stops. And when he tries
Vivelda, from your perspective, this thing and its many hands appear to have just raised them either in a "don't stab me" motion or in a "I will smack you" motion, and honestly could be either.
Honestly,
There's lots of
I'm
hands.
stabbing it.
Okay.
There is a deep tree trunk you could push it down.
Yes, I push it down the tree trunk.
Okay, right before you do that, like a mouth appears and says, "What the heck?"
I definitely push it down the tree trunk. It's talking to me.
Okay.
Hello? It's listening. What are you doing?
I'm rolling daring.
I didn't even have to give out experience for this. I just said.
Can I have an XP?
Pushing you off a cliff.
For pushing my butt off a cliff.
I give you an XP.
Yeah!
Fine.
All right, so
I hate everything about it.
I think this counts as a fool's rush in.
Yes. Okay, so I get an XP. Someone dangerous to me gets a string. I don't know if you're using those for anything. And I get +1 to defy disaster when it comes back up and is mad.
TG, get a strain on Vivelda.
TG's
Not
not even
TG.
here.
Listening.
Listening. You can have the string on me.
like TG, get another string. All right, one more, and I get a string advance.
Uh-oh.
Yay!
I better start coming up
Oh
with
boy,
secrets.
consequences. I wonder why that came about.
I can't imagine how listening could possibly have acquired 3 strings on me.
All right, so well, once they push me down,
You
I guess the tree.
roll grace to catch yourself?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You have to roll grace, or you are falling
Roll
down
some
this
defy
tree trunk.
disaster, bud. Someone
All right.
pushed you down a tree. Wild. That's weird.
I know, right? After I was finished saving everyone too. Pretty rude.
I just watched you eat an entire ravine. You being
For
listening chaos does not prevent you from going down that tree.
Oof, that's pretty bad. 8. I was 1 away from failure.
No, friend. You, if you go down 1, 7 is still mixed beat. They catch themselves, but they take a condition? I don't know.
Gee, that sure does sound like not what's happening.
Cool.
Listening chaos. Do you have any possessions that you consider particularly valuable to you?
I mean, life. And
Yeah,
clothes.
I'm not coming up with the second one.
Okay.
You said clothes, that's true.
I guess the protection suit.
That's what I'll do. Listening chaos, every article of clothing you have, including your hazmat suit. Hold on, I feel like there could be a better acronym for that. Including your fuzzmat suit.
Thank you.
Hazmat.
I just wrote waterproof need. But I can add fuzzmat to the end of this.
That's what it is. It's safety from hostile environments.
Yeah, it's a fuzzmat.
Yeah.
You do know that because of this, Vivelda, now I have to stay in this form, right? Because my clothes are gone.
You can be a different horrible blob.
No.
Nothing is stopping you from being a different horrible blob.
Okay. I want to be a ball of like matted hair with one big eye
Wow.
and hands coming out of it.
That's not
And
better.
and on the top is going to be an upside down mouth. because of course, and it's gonna be like, "Look what you did!"
I'm picturing, by the
Stuff
way,
like this.
like, yes, my son.
I'm stuck like this.
One of the pizzas I wanted to eat.
Good, we're gonna eat pizzas when our friends come over. I'm still streaming. Please go upstairs. Talk to your father. He can take care of you.
Pizzas for food.
You can eat some pizza right now.
But who doesn't turn up my sizes?
They're already cut up. Isn't Daddy home?
I did. I did 7.
Please go upstairs. I will take care of you as soon as I'm done streaming. Why don't you grab some grapes and eat them?
No.
Then you're gonna have to figure out how to get a pre-sliced pizza out from the box. It's too difficult. You can't figure it out. So I'm picturing when I like go to like assault you, I'm drawing my sword, right? And then you're like, "It's me," and I'm picturing like me and I like look at change, like we share a look, and then I go back to pushing him over the cliff.
Yeah. So
Like we're just
now I'm
100% agreed. This goes down.
Yeah. But now I'm even worse, and I'm gonna be like, just great. Now I'm stuck like this. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I doubt that very highly. Okay. That was super cool and horrifying. Not your face.
There appears to be... Okay, so you guys don't see with lights here, because there is no light.
Right, because we ate the sun.
But 2 points appear to be giving off light, however that's supposed to work.
Sure.
One of them is not approaching. The other one is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say you handle this, and then I'm gonna like crawl really quickly into her backpack.
No, you gotta get gross. You are disgusting. Get away from me. Ew.
When you try to reach into the bag, it feels like moist and soft.
I
Like a
hate you
baby
so
skull.
much.
For what it's worth, it is not within Listening Chaos's ability to shed and or produce slime.
Yeah.
All
But
of
it
the
does-
all of the associated parts must remain attached.
Yeah. So it feels like a baby's fontanelle, though. Like that's the feeling you get.
Ah. Take my hand back, I guess.
You're like fuck this bag.
I hate you so much.
Fuck this bag.
Yes.
Change is like, I know how to handle this.
Yeah.
Will you let me handle this?
Sure, go for it.
Listening?
Uh-huh.
Roll. Vivelda, what's your spirit?
I think it's +2. Yeah. It's totally +2.
Okay. Listening Chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Roll plus spirit minus Vivelda's spirit.
-2.
Ugh.
Because this is an opposed check.
An opposed
Because
spirit
someone
check.
is doing something.
Is that how we do opposed checks now? Okay.
Evidently, I don't know.
You're the boss.
It's changed. Don't expect it to be
Okay, that's
Phenomenal success. I got a 27.
fair. A total of
fantastic.
3 ones.
27.
Vivelda,
What's the prize?
your sword reaches into your backpack
Sure.
without growing hands. Don't ask.
I'm not asking.
And retrieves a tadpole. Listening Chaos, you are a tadpole for the rest of the scene.
Amazing.
I'm a tadpole?
Good work. I high-five my sword.
First she takes my clothes, and now I'm a unbelievable.
Not Drenda. Vivelda is frog, therefore thinks tadpole is cute. That's how go.
That's true. I think tadpole be very cute. I don't know what that is because I've never seen it before, but My natural instincts like it.
A three is a new low though. Like seriously.
That is terrible.
I mean,
I couldn't let you get away with any limbs after you rolled 2 1s.
but I'm like, that's a new low, like literally and metaphorically. Like, jeez Louise.
I think we have seen a 2 though.
Yeah, but that's a 2. This is a 3. It's like, even with a bonus, it's pitiful.
The lowest possible
So change
roll.
is like changing shape, huh? I can play this game.
I 100% am just like high five.
Vivelda, now that you're holding this tadpole, what are you going to do about the approaching thing? And or are you going to go to the stationary thing?
It's approaching me. I figured it was going to catch up at some point.
It will. It will take a long time to do it.
Oh, it's moving like really slowly.
No, it's just really far away.
Oh.
In fact, you'd estimate you're about the halfway point between the 2 points of interest.
Oh, well, they're probably the 2 points of the V. That was previously. Okay. Well, I guess I'll walk towards the moving one. It seems to want
Okay.
to
This walk takes 2 shields, so everyone get 2 shields.
I hold the tadpole gently in my hands. And love it. And take care of it.
Ugh.
I know, gross.
The tadpole is not comfortable with this. The tadpole's actively trying to
I pat it gently as it like flails around. I'm like, there. We'll be there soon.
Disgusting. Oh my gosh, wait, I just realized something. Since I'm actually a tadpole right now, that means I am slimy.
Yeah, but I don't care.
You're frog slimy, and
You're
I think you'll
frog.
find that
You
frogs
are
don't mind frog slime.
The correct slimy.
Ugh. Disgusting. I should touch change.
So you guys keep walking to the point where you take 2 shields.
Okay, I took 2 shields.
Only once though.
Only once.
Take 2. Yeah, I know how to
I
count.
did not
Shut
take
up.
4 shields. I took 1 2 shields. Not 2
1
1
2
shields.
shields. Not 2 1 shields, no. You guys come across a very, the most pissed off flower a flower could be.
How big is it?
Slightly larger than last time you saw it.
Okay, well, I'm still not really scared. It still does not quite reach my ankle.
It is red in the face to the point where it can't speak.
Fancy
But it
seeing you in a
looks
place
like
like
it
this.
desperately wants to tell you off.
I'm going to just act like I have no idea why it could possibly be mad and be like, oh, fancy seeing you in a place like this.
It draws its sword.
Alright, hey Jane, let's sword fight. Let's go.
Change will slip into your hand and in the same motion dump the baby in the backpack.
Yeet.
There's a baby here?
Yeah, you. That's you. You're the baby.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, let's see. What do I want to do with this really angry flower? Let's see. I guess I could incapacitate it, but I don't think that that's the greatest idea. I have a string.
Why don't you try eating its sword, jerk?
Who's Kara? I have a string on her. I don't know who she is. Oh, Kara's the scientist.
Forgot
sorry.
about that.
I'm just looking at my...
Yes, you have a string on Kara.
Yeah, I'm just looking at my stuff. You know what? They look like they're having a really hard day. I'm gonna roll emotional support. And I feel great right now.
One moment, I'm being knocked again.
Let's see, plus heart or spirit. Ooh, I have a 3 heart.
Okay, I'm back.
Boom, baby. My heart is 3 now because I leveled it up with my last advance, and I just rolled a 14 to emotionally support this flower. It looks really mad and like it's having a hard time. So talk to me, baby. Tell me what's wrong.
For such a petite and pretty thing, you are surprised at the words that come out. But this sword fight actually doesn't emotional support at sword fight also do something?
When you offer someone emotional support, no, it does extra things if they are actually hang on. No, it does extra things if they're smitten with me. Or if I'm smitten with them, which I don't think is the case even a little bit.
Yeah. So this is a fight where like you're definitely in charge of the fight, but you aren't dominating, so it doesn't feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's a good fight. I'm winning, but it's a good fight.
Yeah. And the flower like calms down enough to start crying instead of being blisteringly mad.
What's wrong? Talk to me. I say as if I don't know exactly what's wrong.
The flower, they're like muddled tears, says, I always knew that once they got the growth artifacts that they'd leave us, and now they're gone, and I don't even know where everyone else is, but I can't help anymore, and the problem is the flower was just abandoned by the trees.
I get that. I feel that very deeply. So I sit down. Well, eventually we're sword fighting, so like I guess we sword fight. But I do the thing where we cross swords, and then as we're passing each other, I wipe a tear from her face, and she pretends she's not crying, and we just continue to be dramatic.
Yeah.
That's
but
how you cried.
At some point, she does like break down to the point where she's just kind of swinging aimlessly at you and not even trying to dodge. Can't see through the tears.
At a certain point, I'll be able to hug her. We'll get there. It's fine if it takes a bit.
So fast forward, you guys are sitting on the now barren floor by yourselves with a little angry thing in your backpack.
I'm like, there.
Talking about how, despite everything the flower tried, they've been abandoned.
You worked so hard. Did all the other flowers go too?
Yes. The answer is yes. Everyone's gone. Except for them. And you.
Well, there's one more person who got left behind. And I will look up and I will point to the other light. Far, far away.
They're the ones that stole growth from us.
Did the flowers have it?
Yeah. You've been asking this question a lot.
I'm sorry.
So how about I answer? this question for you. What did the original contract makers give the trees?
They gave them growth.
Yes. The original contract makers swapped the place of growth and
Whatever it is the flower
Symbiosis.
has.
yes. Whatever it is the flower has.
I know you were about to answer that question.
I'm just yeah, that's fair.
And I interrupted you on purpose.
Okay.
I am going to ask her. I'm going to be like, what is it that you have? You still have your artifact. Because at this point, I'm guessing wildly. Vivelda knows none of the things we just said.
Yeah. I thought that if I had the power to make it so they needed us, then they wouldn't be able to leave. But it looks like all that did for me was get me left behind.
Yeah. Yeah. I was dating a girl and she left me. I know how that is.
She almost says something but stops herself.
I know it's just one person and not all of your friends. But I get it, feeling left behind.
She mutters to herself, "Who has friends when you have to train? Who has time for friends?"
Well, you've got me.
She tugs at a rope around her waist and dangles it to the floor, and she's like, "Yeah, look how much I've grown because of it."
We're still inside the growth bubble, right? She's still growing?
Yep.
Well, growing doesn't really matter anymore since no one is here to harass you about it.
If I grow too much, I become stationary.
I'm about to go steal growth. You want to come?
Well, what do you mean?
I mean, I want that artifact.
The artifact of growth?
I think so? I don't know. I think we're supposed to collect them all and put them all back together again. Because everything is wrong, and everyone is unhappy, and everyone is miserable and sad.
Okay, let's go do that, I think. Vivelda has acquired an NPC. Listening Chaos, the timer on your curse is worn off.
As we walk, I'm going to suggest that we insult each other.
Oh, you mean me and you?
The flower and you, I was ignoring you.
Oh, never mind.
You're allowed to not be a tadpole anymore, though.
That's fine. I'm gonna.
I'll have you know that Change knows this. Vivelda does not know that your curse is up. So you can go ahead and pretend to still be cursed all you want. Change is not going to say anything.
Change doesn't out people.
What? I think. It's about that time. That's why.
Yeah, we're getting. That's right. We're getting to time to be done. Time to be done.
That's why I said it's fine if I stay as tadpole.
Yeah, so let's wrap it up. We are walking over towards the other tree, and the flower and I are going to bicker sort of playfully about which one of us is the worst. That's my current plan for not letting the flower grow too tall. I've given it emotional support, and now I'm going to backstab it.
Yes, good.
I'm actually going to say, you know who we really need out here? Listening Chaos.
The flower, without missing a beat, will say, "Oh yeah, no one insults like Listening Chaos."
Mm-hmm.
Practically nothing good to say.
Listening Chaos is the actual worst. Most of the time, I want to die whenever I talk to them.
Unfortunately, we are going to call it an end.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone, for coming to watch me and my players struggle against... I don't know, what did you even... I think you guys just punched a chasm out of existence.
I am so happy we made the title of this stream, How Many Planes of Existence Can We Destroy in a Single Game? And the answer is one more than before! Woo, woo, woo. We broke another thing.
I really did not think you guys were gonna... It felt like at least one more session before you broke it, and I didn't expect you to break the plane like you did last time.
I just break the plane last time.
It's just somewhere else. I hope it's not getting eaten by the bitter wind.
It's not getting eaten by the bitter wind. The bitter wind can't find it. No one can.
Unfortunately, the bitter wind can find our home.
That sounds like a problem for someone else.
Yeah.
Or tomorrow. Or next week. One of those.
So,
that sounds like a problem for not right now.
We learned things. We had a blast. We destroyed at least one plane of existence in all of the homes that were on it. Good work. Good work, team. 5 stars.
Yeah, all right. Let's do some experience.
Let's do experience really quick.
I gotta go. Text me.
I'll at you in the out of character section.
Yes.
Does that work?
Yep.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Phibian. We're still live, aren't we?
Yeah, why don't we shut down? We'll do XP. Thank you all so much for coming. It has been a pleasure. I hope you have thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope to see you on Wednesday. We're going to continue It Takes Two with my husband. I have found some hacks that I think will solve the problem. We have dropped exactly 19 total frames this entire session. So I think that Wednesday should run a lot smoother than last Wednesday, which was an unmitigated train wreck of a stream in every way. So hopefully that won't happen again. And then on Friday next week, I'll see you back here with our Thirsty Sword Lesbians. We're going to find out how much more trouble we can get into. And the answer is a lot, apparently, because we have lots of talent. Remember, you're important.
I'm going to find out what on earth happened to Phibian and Reyna.
Yeah, I would like to find out what on earth happened to Phibian and Reyna, because frankly, I'm a little bit concerned. I told them, stay with the people who are getting lost so that you can find your way back again, please.
For the record, I am very concerned. If you had successfully pushed Listening Chaos down that hole,
you don't think that was a good idea?
Would I have had to unmake that character?
You don't think that was a good idea? I thought it was a great one.
Here's the party member. I hope they get swallowed by the embodiment of Lost. Gee, that sounds like it sure would work well with me continuing interacting with them. The worst part is, the easiest thing to do there is just have Reyna and Phibian also be lost, which means we need to eat Vivelda with Lost next, and you guys need to find your way back out.
Yeah, and then we'd all be lost together. We would be back later. Okay, so yeah.
But that didn't happen, thankfully.
That didn't happen. We're gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I'm pretty sure that Phibian and Reyna are okay because growth is still here. So, I will talk to you all later. You're all wonderful. Remember, you're important and somebody loves you. Bye!
Bye!